Welcome to the Black Women Homesteading channel. Plant your seeds, the rain will come. Join us as we explore Black excellence in homesteading across the diaspora. We're foraging and harvesting, nurturing the land and the sea. We're farming gifts on earth and energy high and low. With each one teaching one, building it our way, tasting our roots. We're mastering the ways of our ancestors. I am your host, artist Rain Anjali, and author of The Green Path. Hello, beautiful humans. We're in Las Vegas at the International Marketplace. Today's focus is on food dehydration. I love this place, and they have some wonderful goodies. We're going to show a few of those, and then we're going to practice a few techniques at home. The market is at 5000 South Decatur Boulevard in Las Vegas. So this place is massive. The store is somewhat set up based on the region. So you have a Japanese region, Korean, fresh fish, you have fish swimming in tanks. Here I am at the spices rack, just one shelf of many. This one, I think, focused more on Middle Eastern and traditional spices. But you could spend a good hour just going through the different dried spices and plants. As you can see, the range is pretty diverse. They have whole fruit dried, those are black dried limes. They have regions, so that's mountain sage, mountain oregano, um, just a lot of good stuff. You kind of have to Google some things because I'm not sure what some of it is actually. So that's the beauty of regional and international stores. You can get a good look at a lot of things that's not typically found in your neighborhood. So here I am checking out some dried fish. So I'm majorly excited about this one. I do try to get something new and try something international at the international market. It's a fish. It's $1.99 a pound. So this whole pack, which has a nice weight to it, is $2.13. And it's sliced like ribs. So it's fish ribs. So I'm going to try that. So I was on the hunt for mushrooms, and this is their mushroom section. Everything from enoki to your traditional white mushrooms. I got a little sidetracked looking at the galanja, but look what I found. King oyster mushrooms, and we are going to dehydrate those. I also found purple yams cultivated in California. Yay. So that was about it for my shopping trip. I didn't want to stay too long because I didn't want to go over budget. So I had to hightail it out of there. And you see what they have right by the door, right? We're back. I'm going to show you the goodies we got. But someone asked me, what is homesteading? In a nutshell, homesteading today, and we'll talk about what it meant in the past. But homesteading today is from like wherever you are with whatever resources you have, just being as self-sustaining as possible and that's comfortable for you. So that may be growing your garden, your food, sewing, upcycling, watching your waste, learning and using more renewable resources, renewable energy, whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong way
to homestead nor place. You can have land, you can be in an apartment. We have members in our Black Women Homesteading group who have farm numbers and they're growing mushrooms and microgreens out of an apartment or on their patio. Do what you can with what you have to be as self-sustaining as possible. That's homesteading. We're going to look at the variety, and I want to show you some snacks that I picked up. Ta-da! Let's see if it's going to show. There we go. Burberries and a little dried coconut. These are some dehydrated snacks. Some citrus, lemon. We have some beautiful king oyster mushrooms. Look at those babies. Look at those babies. All right, so we got under the earth mycelium mushroom fungus. We have on the trees. We have out of a flower. We have the tomatoes. That's considered a fruit because it comes out of a plant's flower. So it fruits out of the flower. Anything that comes out of a flower is a fruit. I know we think of fruit as anything that's sweet or that comes off of a tree, but the actual vegetable would be the stems, the leaves, and the roots. So this is an actual vegetable. Purple. They're called purple yams, and they're cultivated in California, actually. I'm going to call them purple yams because that's what they're called, but I'm tempted to call them purple sweet potatoes, and I know you guys know why. It's shaped like a yam, though, so it's more of a yam. So a quick rundown on dehydration. So you have drying, which is just like the air drying the food, not any type of control. You have sun drying, which you do in warmer climates where the sun directly dries the food. Also no control. Then you have dehydration, which is what we're going to be doing where there is a control. Food goes into a dehydrator, which sucks the moisture out, and that's usually like at temps up to, I would say 95 to 155. You can also dehydrate or dry in the oven on the lowest setting. And then you have freeze dryers where the food is first frozen and then a vacuum seal removes the moisture through sublimation. Now let's take a look at what I've been chopping up from the international market. So I'm just slicing up our goodies. There you go. Purple yams. I'm slicing up these tomatoes to dehydrate. And yes, I'm seasoning them with the little Italian seasonings, oregano, fenugreek, really more African, but some delicious things there. I'm slicing up lemons. Our king oysters are looking good. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Let's get them all sliced up and on a tray. And these are going to go into the electric dehydrator. If you don't have an electric dehydrator, throw them in the oven. Get yourself a baking tray. Put the oven on the lowest setting possible. Usually it's like 160, 165-ish. And just let them go overnight. They'll dehydrate. It may take a little longer than an electric one, but they'll still dehydrate.
Hey, Baba. Hey, Baba.
It's been a few hours, and look what we have. Mushrooms, tomatoes, chips, lemon slices. Oh, this stuff is great for tea, guys. And not just great for tea, great to snack on. So there you have it. I'm excited. I have some plans for these. I don't think the mushrooms took more than an hour and a half. Maybe 30 minutes later, those were ready. 30 minutes later, those were ready. And then about another hour or so, those were ready. That's it for now. See you next week. Black Women Homesteading.